Why is the janitor singing? This isn't a church. The words sliced through the terminal like static. Elena Monroe, 26, medium brown skin and Navy janitor uniform, froze mid-sweep at Gate 37 of JFK Airport. In her arms, a crying toddler clung to her, left behind by a frantic mother rushing through security. "I was calming her down," Elena replied softly. The airport manager, a white woman with perfect hair and a clipboard too big for her purpose, snapped, "Cleaners don't get to perform. Just mop and move." A man nearby turned his head sharply, gray coat, cane beside him, a small tremor in his hand. But what he said next shut the room down. "Where did you learn that song?" Elena blinked, caught off guard. "My mother used to sing it when the lights got cut, when she was scared." The manager scoffed, "Touching. Now clean up the baby's mess before TSA writes you up." The child's sniffles faded as Elena bent down quietly. But the man with the cane didn't move. His eyes were wide now, wet, trembling. "That song," he whispered, "was sung to me in the hospital after I came back from Iraq." Elena froze. She'd never been to any hospital. "You're mistaken, sir," she murmured, trying to step away. But he stood suddenly, knocking over his coffee. "No, I remember that voice. It kept me alive." Gasps rippled through the gate area as passengers turned to look. Elena backed away, heart pounding. "I'm just a janitor. You must be confusing me with someone else." The man took out his wallet, hands shaking. Slowly, he pulled out an old photograph, torn edges, a hospital bed, and a teenage girl singing beside it. "It wasn't you. It was your mother, wasn't it?" Elena's eyes welled. "She passed when I was 14. That's her." Suddenly, the manager burst in. "Sir, you're clearly unwell. Let security handle this." But he turned, sharp and clear. "I'm Franklin Pierce, Academy Award-winning director, and this woman just reminded me why I'm still breathing." And for once, the airport went silent. The silence shattered when a TSA officer approached, not to remove Elena, but to offer her a tissue. Franklin steadied himself. "I came here to scout for a new film, but I found something better." The manager hissed, "She's staff, not talent." Franklin shook his head. "She's legacy. And you're just background noise." Word spread fast. Someone had recorded everything. Within hours, #VoiceAtGate37 trended online. But Elena didn't check her phone. She finished her shift, coffee-stained and quiet. The next morning, the airport played her mother's lullaby over the speaker system, and a letter arrived, full scholarship to the New York Academy of Music, signed by Franklin Pierce himself. Elena stared at the envelope. She smiled, but didn't cry. 3 weeks later, Elena stood backstage at Carnegie Hall. No mop, no uniform, no noise, just presence. She clutched a worn photo of her mother, tucked in her coat pocket. Out front, Franklin Pierce sat in the front row beside veterans, nurses, and a few airport staff who once ignored her. When the lights dimmed, she didn't introduce herself. She simply sang. No microphones, no spotlight, just her mother's lullaby, carried by memory. And when the final note faded, no one clapped. Not out of indifference, but reverence. As the curtain fell, Franklin whispered to himself, "She didn't just sing, she healed the silence." Thanks for watching this video. Elena Monroe didn't chase applause. She sang because pain remembered her voice, and healing answered. In a world quick to judge uniforms, race, and roles, her story reminds us that dignity isn't worn, it's heard. If this story moved you, share it with someone who still believes in quiet power. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more true emotional stories like this.